Hello and welcome once again to Mashinky. So I've got a couple of alterations to make in this episode. I want to change how my trains are running a little. Not because how they're running is bad, but because I think I've worked out a way to sort of make the cities expand a little faster. And that's by having sort of just one or two cities connected to each other with like one, maybe two trains running between them. So what I'm going to do is add that just there with just a couple of signals. Don't need to add one there because it already is one. And what I plan to do is have some of the trains that I've got running just sort of pop between these three cities, and one of the trains just go between these two. Both are on loops, so it's fine. I might leave one going to all five, because I think there's 5 trains in total. Although, actually, no, there might be more than 5, isn't there? How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 6 of them total. Fair enough. Okay, so we might do 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, that'll work. 2 going to all of them, 2 going to just the top, and 2 going to just the bottom ones. Yeah. So train number 1 and 2 can remain going to all of the stations. Train 3 and 4, well, you're already going to that, so that's station 2 and 3. So remove station 1, 3 and 3. Okay, so that will just pop between these two stations now. Same thing for you. Just to go between those two. And then this one will no longer go to station 2 and 3. Okay. Next thing I want to do is add platform just there. And get this connected up. Because I would like a coal train running. Oh, damn you. Because at the moment, all of our trains run on money. Now, if I upgrade my depot, there are a couple of trains that run on coal instead. So if I can start building up an income of coal, then I'll be able to swap some of the trains to needing coal instead, and I won't have to worry about all my trains draining the money quicker than my passenger stations can gain it. There we are. Unfortunately, this does cost money to buy the trains. Yeah, we're just going to go with you, but I think we'll go with these ones instead. And that's as many as we can have. Okay. So you want to go from that coal to that tool station. We'll just have one for the moment and speed up. Now it'll take a moment or two for the trains to sort of reorientate on their new sort of routes. Oh, pause the game again. Realised what's missing. That helps, doesn't it? I play the game sometimes while sort of watching something, so yeah, that's why occasionally the music's off and I completely forget about it. There we go. It would be nice to have a shortcut for that coal train, but To be honest, going round that isn't that big a deal. Doesn't take a lot of coal at once, but it does take some, which will be helpful. And at this point, I think we've just got to sort of sit and wait in some respects. I mean, every year we're losing money, so I don't really want to spend any more. And part of that is because I actually spend it. You know what? I might actually repay some of the loan. I know it reduces my overall cash, but it means I'm not paying the extra interest on it. And obviously if I can avoid paying some of the interest, then that sort of helps me in the long run with my balance. Switch to this view. I do love the look of these trains. They're awesome. Wow, that one's faster than I am. Oh, that must be one of the go to all stations. Yeah, it's train 1. So yeah, doing this on sort of test worlds that I've played, it just seems that the more regular train stops at each station seem to... why did you... I'm not even questioning it. Yeah, it just seemed the more regular train stops mean the cities grow a little faster, which of course is a benefit, because if they grow faster, more passengers, more cash income. And how are you doing? I still laugh at this setup so much. Like, oh my god. All because this forest doesn't sort of say it delivers them, or it doesn't count as delivering them. Oh, thank you very much, I'll take that coal. How is our budget doing now? Okay, so we certainly sort of lost less than the year before. Well, our balance is still going down, which is unfortunate. I very much want it to stop going down. You know what, the other thing we might be able to do... Yeah, let's build a couple of restaurants. Which, yes, does cost me money, but a restaurant will increase the income of a station by 25%. So if you build them at the right stations, or stations that are starting to get a goodish income, you can really sort of increase the amount of money coming in. More. So again, yeah, I've just spent more money, but I'm spending money to make money. In the long run, at least. See, that one that doesn't have a station, it's got more passengers on the train, but it's worth less. So, I think that works well. How are we looking now? Okay, we're still making a loss. Wow, this is slow. Ah, of course, that's where I'm picking coal up from, that train. I knew I had one somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. It's been a couple of days since I played, forgive me. Yeah, unfortunately, I've been a bit busy. So I've not been able to play or record as much as possible, or as much as your usual. So I ended up sort of relying on my backlog a little bit. Which I am glad that I have a backlog to rely on when I need to. It does make things easier for me. Oh. My income is actually going up. Like my actual balance. Oh no, it's down again. Oh, and up again. I might actually start making money. Shock horror. Right. Let's give a little bit of money back to the loan. Right, now. There we go. A locomotive workshop. So now we have access to all these extra trains, like the 210 Russian. And this costs coal to buy, it costs coal to run. Oh, and we've just finished that. Nice. Which means I will repay some of that cash. Right. So now that I've got this train, do I just save my money? I could enter the steam age now, in fact. And that would get me even more train types. No, before I do that, I think I want to stabilise my coal input. So I'll take a Russian and... there we go. Being a larger train, it can take more of these, obviously. Can it take one of those? No. That carries 6, that carries 9. I can actually... yeah, the train can hold more by doing that than by using those. Okay. So, you want to stop at there, and then to the toolworks. Begin! And the littler train that I had before, I will send back to the depot once it's finished this route, and I'll change it for another one of these trains, because if I've got 2 trains running 40 coal per, that's going to increase quite a bit. Every now and then the money comes up as saying I don't have enough to pay for the trains, although it is increasing now, so I think it's fine. Right, so now if you could head to the depot, please, little train. Oh, okay, you just went that way for no real reason. Fair enough. I suppose if that signal's red, then they just divert into that route. It does take them a while to get back to the depot, having to go like the whole way across and around. You know what? Let's change that. I've got the little bit of cash it takes to change it, so I may as well. And this will just mean that, you know, when sending a train back to the depot from that half, it doesn't have to go around my entire network just to get there. It won't do any good for that train now, but, you know, in future it will help. Okay, we've got a decent coal income now. I don't want to go too much into the 1930s without upgrading, because that's sort of the age that you would change normally. I think 1930 is exactly when the automatic date changeover happens. So I don't want to go too much beyond that, because, you know, then I'm using outdated equipment in some respects. Oh no, 3 of those and 2 of those. Go from there to there. Begin. Now if this coal mine can't keep up, I will change this and start using... I will sort of build extensions to this. Now, oh, I finished the deforestation, haven't I? Okay. So in which case, I don't really need half of this anymore. I don't need the ring, at least. I won't need the coal train anymore, because there's no coal really close to this ring. Not that I can afford to build to anyway. So you can go back to the depot now, and I will sell you off. You can go back to the depot now, and I can build an extension to this. I'm gonna have to borrow money again just to build the extension. So what, a waiting room? Yeah, building that will get the trees from there straight into here now. Which means I can remove that ring and that station. Damn you. There. So yeah, now the logs go straight there, get turned into wood there. Perfect. These trains pick up the wood and take them on their way. Yep, working just as I hope it would. And just how it did originally. Although the station's now moved to that side instead of there. Which isn't a problem. I could go straight across the water with a bridge, cut out part of that. Might save a little time, but it's fine for the moment. And we're now into the 1930s. Well, I think this is where we're going to leave it today, guys. We're now making money, so that's always a good thing. We've got coal coming in at a decent rate, although that I think we're going to need to build some extensions to, just so the coal comes in a little quicker, because having 240 trains coming in is sort of emptying it quite quick. But with that, guys, as I say, we'll end the episode here, so please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.